20 years concentration and cultivation. Embrace technology. Continuous innovation. Defend the future of human. Focus and profession encouraged by the expectation and trust of each client. Nothing we can do but to give it back. We are on the road to defend human health. Commit to working indefatigably and heading forward. Safety, biological samples, vaccine storage, blood bank and pharmaceutical industry. We provide double guarantee and dual safety. Take it as our first priority. Efficiency, temperature, speed, and capacity. We're born for performance and live for efficiency. Energy saving, energy consumption, and more economy cost. With a view of sustainable development, we are only committed to providing reliable and less energy consumption products in our green planet. Environmental protection, recyclable and harmless. We respect natural. Integrate the concept in each inch of our product. We never stop challenging. Keep pursuing a precision on technology innovation. We are all with clients, promote science, defend life. Meling Biomedical. Better science, better life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the conference is commencing now. Please make sure your microphone is turned off. And thanks for your cooperation.
Good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Meeting Meling. First, on behalf of the company, I would like to express our great appreciation to you all. And thanks for attending today's distributor conference. And I'm the host, Megan. It's very nice to see you here. So this is our company, Zhongke Meiling. And now we're at the gates, so let's get inside first. As you can see on my right hand, there are some buildings, which are the factory, the exhibition hall, and the office building. And there are 3 floors of the factory, which are the production workshops, the laboratories, and the warehouse. And 5 floors of the office building, which I will introduce you first. And in addition to the introduction and the visiting of these buildings, we have a very important part today, the new product launch. And there we have prepared a big gift package for everyone who attends today's distributor conference. Like here, I will leave it in suspense. So let's get started. Before we go into the office building, I would like to ask you a question. How much do you know about our company, Zhongke Meiling Biomedical? Yeah, I believe some of you have purchased our products before, so you may know something about our company, our products, but we also have some new partners here. So please allow me to do a brief introduction of the company first. Zhongke Meiling is a biomedical brand of Sichuan Changhong Group, which is known as one of the oldest leading brands in refrigerator industry in China. And our company is also the first national high-tech enterprise focusing on ultra-low temperature storage. And we mainly have 3 segments: the life science, the family health, and the smart health chain. The life science includes the medical pharmacy refrigerator, the blood bank refrigerator, the ultra-low temperature freezer and the freezer racks, and the biobank management system, which can provide users with full sync and full temperature storage solutions. And we also have a very professional sales team and after-sales service team. And with kinds of patents, the international certifications such as ISO, UL, and CE, and now Meling has covered about 300 cities in domestic market and we're also committed to providing our quality products to our overseas business partners. And our products are sold in over 70 countries in the world, including Europe, America, Asia, and Africa, such as the CDCs in China, the Ministry of Health in Kazakhstan, the Central Hospital in Africa, as well as some universities, laboratories in America, or some Southeast Asia, and so on. So now, Meling has nearly 20 years of development history, and has been a leader of the field of biomedical in China or even the world. Okay, so that is about the introduction of our company. And next, please follow my steps to take a short tour of the office building. So the whole building actually covers about 5,000 square meters and has 5 floors in total. And here we're on the first floor. So on my left hand, there is the reception area. And here, this is our front desk. And we have a beautiful lady as our receptionist. Okay, so here, we go inside by swiping the card or through the Face ID. Okay, so here there are some meeting rooms. The first one, this is actually our party members' room. And another meeting room next to it. And on my right hand, this is a large multi-function hall, and with the capacity of 100 people, so we often have some big meetings or organize some activities here. Yes. And here we have prepared a special room, which is the Love Mother and Infant room. And the bathroom in this position on each floor. And now let's go upstairs. I think we have to wait for a moment because the elevator has to go downstairs. So if you have any questions or comments, you can just leave it in our comment zone, and we will reply you very soon. Okay, let's go. So on the second floor, we have 4 departments, and we'll introduce you later one by one. Okay, here we are. So first, also, we need to swipe the card and get inside. After you. Okay, so on my left hand, there are some meeting rooms. And on my right hand is the main working area. So first, here, this is the Department of Human Resource. And for this is our logistic and storage department. And for this area, this is the family health department, and they are mainly for the sales in domestic market. And their products are like the oxygen concentrators, the blood pressure monitors, and the nebulizers. And these products will be also sold overseas in the future. And for the rest of this area, this is my department, the Overseas Marketing Department. And most of them are the sales managers. Okay, so hello guys, come and say hello to our online partners. Okay, so can you recognize them? Maybe you have contacted them before. Okay, so actually I really love working in my department. not only because of the atmosphere, but also because that every one of them is really nice. I'm serious because when I was a new person here, they really helped me a lot, and I'm really grateful for that. Okay, so that is for my department. And the next I'm going to introduce you is our activity room. So here, there are two blue tables, right? So I know everyone knows what they are. So I don't know whether you like playing table tennis or not, but it is as our national ball, so it has a very high popularity of the whole country, and I can see my colleagues come here to play it every day, including the general manager of this company, Mr. Johnson. I can see he comes here every day. And for that area, it is more popular for our male staffs. And what about our female staffs? Don't worry. So you can see the rooms over there. So they often have some yoga class or dancing class every day after lunch. Okay? And you guys guess what I chose to do every day? I chose none of them because I have to take a rest, take a nap after lunch. Okay. So that is about the second floor. Now let's go upstairs. Okay. So we have the overseas department on the second floor, and now we have the domestic market department on the third floor. Also, we need to swipe the card and get in. Okay, so as I just said before, we have the domestic marketing department. And besides, we also have another department here, which is the technical quality department. Yes. And as our quality inspection team, so they will seriously and meticulously check the quality of the product to ensure the performance and the quality are qualified. Okay, so that is about the third floor, two departments. And now let's go to next floor. Yes, the elevator is going down, so now we're on the third floor, so I think we have to wait for a moment. Do you guys have any questions? You can just leave a message, a comment. And on the fourth floor, there's only one department, which is I think it's the most important department of our company. You guess what it is? All right, let me tell you. So the next department on the fourth floor is the product development department. So I think it is the most important one in our company. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are on the fourth floor. Okay, the same bathroom, the same meeting rooms, and here the whole area is for the product development department. and with the 72 people in this department, they're divided into 6 groups, which are the ultra temperature freezer R&D center, and the refrigerator R&D center, the intelligent control, and industrial design, and refrigeration technique, and integrated technology. These 6 groups, and it is also them who develop the products our market needs. So that is about the 4th floor, and now we are heading to the last floor of this building. And we have 2 departments on the last floor. The first one is the Department of Finance, and another one is the Administration Department. Okay, let's go to see the last floor. Okay, so here inside the window is the Department of Finance and Audit. And for this one, yeah, in this area, it is the Department of Administration. So that is about the 5th floor, which is the last floor of this building. So the last station I'm going to introduce you is an office over there. And it is for our general manager of the company, Mr. Johnson's office. So let's see if he's there or not. Hi. Hi. Hi, Leo.
Hi. Hey, guys.
Hey boss, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So we are having an online conference, so could you please greet them?
Hello everyone, welcome to this distributor conference. Today we will offer you a more comprehensive understanding of Meling from a new perspective. I hope everyone will be happy to attend this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. All right, so that is all about the office building. And now let's switch the camera to the factory, and my partner Peter is waiting there to introduce you the refrigerator assembling line. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Meling Biomedical, our production shop. As you can see, on my left side, we have a long production line. We call it fully automated forming machine for side shells. This machine can auto-complete the sheet fitting, punching, piercing, and also that side you can see auto-rolling to create the folds. And on my right side, you can see some semi-finished products for the, you can see here, this is the folds this machine just generated. And that area is for the auto bending. This is a very fully automatic machine, which greatly improves the efficiency and also reduce the damages on the side shells. Okay. And for that side, you can see a console here. If the green light is on, it means the machine is working normally. If there's other lights like the red, our workers need to come to check there must be some problem for that. And on here, left and both sides, we are going to have the semi-finished goods, the side shells, our side shells here. And these side shells will be transferred from this room to our outside the pre-assembly line. And especially for some other models, our condensers, the condenser pipes are also assembled here. You can see in this area, our workers are very busy for stick the condenser pipes inside of the cabinets. After its assembly, they will be transferred to the pre-assembly line. Out of this room, in front of me, you can see a billboard. Our company, actually we have many billboards here. This is to reduce the errors of the operation so that there's no production risks, especially for our laborers. And on my right hand, this is our pre-assembly line. Today, our workers are working on the manufacturing assembling of the YL270, our hot selling models for 270 liters, minus 25 freezers. And also you can see there's a featured design for our refrigerators or minus 25 freezers, that is the attitude tube. You can follow me here. As you can see, there's a pipe placed in the mouth, in the opening of the chamber. This is the attitude tube. This design is to reduce the condensation during the refrigeration process. And for our refrigerator series, we have three kinds of interiors. The first one is the HRPS chambers, as you can see there. And also we have the optional stainless steel material. Also the sprayed aluminum plate. And after pre-assembling, you will see a big, giant, heavy machine in front of me. This is actually our fully automated foaming clap. We call it a foaming clap. And before the cabinets pass through or clapped by that giant machine, we have a white tunnel here. We call it pre-warm tunnel. We always set it as 40 degrees because this temperature can make sure the foam infused inside of the cabinet in best condition, and also can maximize the thermal effect, the thermal performance. So after the cabinets, the pre-assembled cabinets pass through this tunnel, they will be clamped and fixed by the corresponding molds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 molds there, so that we can form the cabinets 4 units at the same time. After forming, it will be offloaded to this area, this production line. And inevitably, there will be some residue foam and the dirt, and also the tapes left on the surface of the cabinets. So our workers are required to remove the tapes, do the basic cleaning, like the residue foam, etc. And here you can see the foam base. The foam base we have 2 kinds of base for our refrigerators or freezers. The foam one and also the tray one. This is wooden tray, the wooden tray, yeah. And on that side, as you can see, we see a lot of compressors, the condensers, the condenser fans here. Here is the area for the assembling of our compressors, the condenser fans, the condensers on the bottom plates of our refrigerators or freezers. And then careful, you maybe noticed for each compressor, we have a code, a tracking code sticked on our compressor, as well as the power board, the control boards, also the power switch. Because for these key products, key components, we want to track the historical data, even the products being finished production and released to the market. And also the careful, you maybe noticed a machine placed here. This is what we call dry ice machine. This dry ice machine, the working principle for this dry ice machine is to spray the dry ice particles on the surface of the cabinet so that the cryogenic dry ice particles can embrittle the dirt and crack the dirt. So after vaporization, the dirt will be easily removed. Okay, and the next step, after cleaning, we are going to assemble the electrical parts. And on my right hand, you can see there's a big room we specially prepared for our assembly of the electrical parts. As you can see here, the battery, the power modes, the control board, the transformer are all assembled on this plate. And because for the electrical parts assembly, which has higher requirements for the anti-static condition. So that's why our workers are required to wear the anti-static clothes and gloves to finish this job. And after that, in front of me is our final assembly line. As you can see, there are 5 lines here, and our workers are busy on the assembling of some screws, the fans, the back panel, etc. The 5 lines which can differentiate the different models, and also it can reduce the possibility of making mistakes. And on this line, you can see our evaporation shapes are also placed here. This is our raw material. And one of important next step is the welding. You know, the welding is very important. As you can see, there's a big giant machine there. There, we call it high frequency welding machine. Here, this one. And compare with the flame welding, the operation is more easy, and also it can avoid the naked flame damage on our shelves, on the cabinets. This machine is usually for the joints, for welding the joints of the evaporator parts, the evaporator joints, and also the compressor suction tubes. It is also increased our efficiency, working efficiency. And here, there's a line. You may see a lot of doors here on my right hand. You can see there's a lot of doors here. This is our combined refrigerator and freezers. We have 2 doors, 2 compartments. So this area is for the assembling of doors, of the electrical parts, control board, display board. So far, a refrigerator or freezers is basically finished assembling. You know, after assembling, one of the most important parts is the vacuum. As you may see, we have 2 big vacuum pumps there for the pre-vacuum. We generally pre-vacuum it for 15 minutes so that to keep the vacuum level below 10 Pascal. And after that, we are going to have a second vacuum. You may see almost 20 vacuum pumps here, circled here. This is the vacuum pumps for the second vacuum. And we need to, this time, we need more time. And we will keep the vacuum level below 8 Pascal. So this vacuum line can accommodate almost 20 freezers vacuum at the same time. After vacuum, of course, next step is the refrigerant charging. And here is, okay, careful. We also have a special room. Later, I will give you a description what it is used for this small room. Okay. You know, for the refrigerant, we also have the explosive one. We also have the inflammable one. It is all kinds, different kinds. And for the non-flammable refrigerant, which we already loaded there in that cylinder, as you can see. Two big cylinders placed there is for our non-refrigerant, non-inflammable refrigerant. But for explosive and inflammable refrigerant, our workers are required to operate in this room. As you can see, this is the console for this air system, air exhaust system. You may see that we have placed 6 sensors inside of this room to make sure there's no gas leakage. If there's a gas leakage, the alarm will be triggered. Okay. After gas charging, the next step, of course, is the electrical safety test. If the cabinets pass through all these steps, you can see here, we have an electrical safety tester to make sure the electrical safety first. We normally take 4 items. The first one is grounding, and then the 1,800 voltage resistance, and also the electrical leakage. Then lastly is the isolation. And the qualified products will be transferred, moved here for another testing. We call this machine halogen leak detection to make sure there's no gas leakage for our refrigeration systems. And after that, the qualified products will be transferred to the lab, to our laboratory for the performance test. As you can see, today the lab is pretty busy. It's all placed. As you can see, our hot selling models are all here. 395 YC series, and also the 270 liters, minus 25 series. As you can see, especially for the refrigerators or smart size freezers, the testing time is around 4 hours. But for ice line refrigerators, it takes more longer time, which means it is around 12 hours. And the main testing items for these units are the temperature uniformity, temperature fluctuation, the cooling time, etc. As the careful, you maybe noticed, each cabinet we have a record card at the back. You can see the record card, yes. From the beginning to the ending, this record card will record all the status of our cabinets. And then the qualified products, of course, will be transferred from our lab outside to the cleaning line. But before to the cleaning line, we also have another electrical safety test. Let me show you. Here, as you can see, there's another electrical safety test to make sure the electrical safety of the cabinet is 100% sure, no problem. Also, we can guarantee the products, the quality of the products even released to the market. So after the cabinets passed through all these steps, we will successfully moved to the cleaning line. We load the drawers. As you can see, our workers are cleaning the drawers. We're loading the drawers, the shelves into the chamber of the freezer. And also our workers are very busy on the cleaning of the interior and the exterior of the freezers. as well as need to stick the logo, the nameplate, and tied up the electrical wires at the back. And also you may see our QC engineers who is in red uniform. He's very busy to check the product status, which need to be 100% fulfill our customers' needs. After his signature on the record card, as I just mentioned, the products will be QC approved and then transferred to upstairs, third floor, for the cleaning and packing, and transferred to the warehouse stocking area. Okay, thank you so much for today's introduction. And I do believe you have a basic understanding about our products, our production line, and also about our factory. As you may know, our company has another featured products, that is ultra-low temperature freezers. And compare with the refrigerator series, the ultra-low temperature freezers refrigeration system, which is more complicated. And we will welcome my partner, Mr. Tony, to give you a brief introduction. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
My name is Tony. I'm the sales director for the Americas. Now it's my honor to introduce the ULT freezers production lines for you guys. So before we start, as you may aware that there are top two killers for the ULT freezer refrigeration system: the moisture content and the dust. So for this room, this is the clean room. You see that the workers there do the welding for these capillaries inside of the copper tubes. So this is the refrigeration copper tubes and system, especially for the system. Let me show you that this clean room is just to make sure the cleanliness of all these parts are perfectly. So we can see that the evaporators here we stored here are perfectly kept. Okay, so follow my step and I'll show you how we test these copper tubes, in the leakage of this top of copper tubes. See that we have these copper tubes we purchased from our suppliers, but the question is how we can guarantee these tubes are perfectly without any leakage. So we have several methods. So one of these, the method would be by the water. So we have the tools, but it's not for the humans for swimming. It's for the test of these tubes. So we put these tubes inside of inside of the water, and if it goes fine, then we'll store all these parts inside of this cleaning room. And this scenario, this place is for the installation of this refrigeration system. As you can see that we will take out these evaporators from that cleaning room and do the installation. So as you can see, there are two parts for the chambers. So that there's the inside one and the outer shell. So you see that people there, the workers, they are doing this the pasting of this inner chamber, and you see that the inner chamber made of the stainless steel, and they packed this with the aluminum foil. But before that aluminum foil, we also have, just follow my step. So as you can see that for the ULT freezers, all these evaporator tubes must be fixed. So in case of movable, so we just fix with this by the technology of the spot welding. This is the first stage, and to make sure, then we will paste this aluminum foil on top of this evaporator tubes. Okay, so after this done, then we will put inside, we will connect the inside and the outer shell together for this before foaming. Okay. And as you can see, for the maintenance ULT freezers, the temperature uniformity and the stability would be very critical. So to make sure that we have this UVIP panel, and all the units would be surrounded by the UVIP panels with the individual side. And after the installation of the chambers, we will do the foaming. Before foaming, and we have to make sure that these cabinets would be works fine for the foaming. So we put these cabinets inside of this heating room to make sure the temperature would achieve 40 degrees. And then we do the foaming in that place, okay? You see that these cabinets are foamed already, but as you can see, there are tiny dust on top of these units. So we have to move it. So, and I'll show you how we remove this dust. We have the dry ice equipment to blowing all the dust. Okay. As you can see, the upper chamber was complete. So we have to install the lower racks, like here, lower racks with this upper unit. So this place that we will do the installation to collect the upper and the lower. And see that this is the upper racks of the ULT freezers. The universal casters, and also we have the leveling feet to make sure the stability of this equipment. And after that, then all these units would be transferred from this RGV. See that? And as far as now, you know that we complete all the installation of the parts, but still we are lack of something. Let me show you. Yes, the heart of this refrigeration system, the ULT for the ULT freezer, it would be this refrigeration system that workers they are doing the welding and the brazing here to collect the different parts, like collect the compressors with the condensers and the cylinders. I can share with you that all these for the ULT freezers, all these compressors we imported from Europe and Brazil. The most famous brand like Seco, like Emblago. And after that, see that this for the electrical control system installation. As you can see that all this refrigeration system was complete, as well as this control system. And besides, we have another place for the pre-installation of the refrigeration seats. That the workers they collect these compressors and condensers and the cylinders before they use. So this is correctly, it is correctly, improve the efficiency of the installation at that place. So see that all these parts will be collected here already. And after that, in case of any high moisture content, we will put this part inside this heating chamber. So we set this temperature to 105 centigrade, and it takes about 2 hours to finalize this test. So after the installation here, so we will do the vacuum. So the pressure for the equipment is also critical issue for the refrigeration system. So we have to make sure that the pressure will be perfectly working. Thanks for this vacuum pipe. So we will not stop this vacuum process unless the high and the lower pressure achieves about 15 pascals. So, and also you can see that we have this pressure gauge we buy from the United States. So this is a very critical process for the ULT freezer too. After that, so we will, after that we will give back this the oil, the POE oil, to these compressors. This is the heating equipment that basically, after we get these compressors from our suppliers, we will take this oil out in case of the moisture content. So we will fill this oil inside this heating equipment and do the heating to volatile this moisture. Then we will charging this POE oil to this back to the compressor. So after all of this done, so it is a very important process for it is the refrigerant charging process. So with this charging room that the equipment will be perfectly working that with the very specific ratio of the different refrigerants computerized by this equipment. And before we do the test, we have to make sure that this ULT freezers would be electrical safety approved. So we have this test equipment to get approval, the equipment. And then, see that this is a testing room for the ULT freezers. Inside this testing room, you will find out all sorts of different types of the ULT freezers, vertical and horizontal, and different capacities and with different features. But I can really feel very comfortable here because the temperature right now is about 25 centigrade. So the simulation of the different temperature here about 16, 25, 32 centigrade. So we just simulate all different scenarios according, as per the customers. So in all, as you can see that all the units there has their individual stand to do the test. So after that, all the testing data will be recorded by the computer. So we can easily find out that each testing, testing reports for each unit before we deliver to the customers. See that this RGB we will transfer this unit to their production line. If you think that it is all we done here for the testing room, absolutely not. So we will have another rigid testing room that rigid testing room that's in the second floor, and also the third floor. So this actually, this is just the old laboratory testing room, and we will have this commence another upgrade testing room, which is on the third floor, and it's about can be satisfied with more than 100 units at one time. So in this room, after the test, how can we make sure that there is no refrigerant leakage? So we have this testing equipment. It will trigger the alarms for visual and audio alarms if any leakage of the unit. So, and this equipment is also for the electrical safety test. So to double guarantee that these units would be working perfectly. It's working perfectly before we deliver. And the final stage would be for the package. So with this line, with this transfer line, all these units will be transferred to the third floor for the package. And thank you guys. And I just finished my parts, and it's my honor to introduce my colleague Alan. He's waiting for you on the second floor. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Alan. So now I'm on the second floor of our factory. I will introduce you the batteries that we have. Okay. So the first is the noise and environment battery. This lab is mainly used to test the noise level for different products and various environments. Okay. So the next is the cryogenic environment battery. So this is to simulate very low temperature, and it's mainly used to test the tolerance of electrical equipment, the special state performance of the refrigeration system, and the reliability of the products, and very low temperature. Okay, so the lowest temperature can reach to -40 degrees. Okay. So the next is the simulation of the battery. Okay, so this is the battery. We can go inside, check out what is inside. Okay. So first, this is to simulate the vaccination process. Okay. This is the vaccination table for the children to sit here. And this is a scanning system. And this is the vaccine fridge. Okay. With touch screen controller and the scanning system to identify your children's ID card. Make sure you get the right vaccine. And this is the electrical door control vaccine fridge. So we run many projects for these products in China. Okay. So this side is the 18 test line for oxygen generators. Okay. So we can see the oxygen generators. They are manufactured in our factory as well. Okay, we can see this one has worked for more than 4,000 hours. Okay. And the upper part is the achievement is level. So this is our patents and our certificates and some of our license. Okay. So far, we have obtained about 350 patents. Okay. So this is all about the simulation battery. So next is the test room, sample test room. So you know that we always select some fridges from the production line randomly to test here to make sure the fridges can work properly. Okay. And we also do aging tests for our fridge and freezers here. So next is the high-low temperature laboratory. So it's similar to the cryogenic environment laboratory. This is to simulate the high temperature and high humidity laboratory, the environment. Okay. So you know that it's meant to test that the fridges can work properly after putting them in the warehouse at a very high temperature. You know that sometimes we need to put our fridges in the warehouse for a long time. And the temperature inside may reach to 50 degrees or higher. So we must make sure that our fridges can still work properly after storing so long time. So we test here and we make the temperature like 40 to 50 degrees and high humidity. Okay. And we test here for about 3 days. Okay. So that is the control room. It's a control room, so we can remotely read the performance state of the fridges being tested in the batteries. Okay, and we can also control adjust the temperature and humidity. Okay, let's move the time. So here we can see some performance stats. Okay, the cooling group. Okay. Okay, so next. So next, I'm going to introduce the type laboratories. We have totally 5 type laboratories in our factory, and on the second floor we have 4 here, and 1 is downstairs. Okay. The type laboratory is also used to test the performance state of the fridge and freezers. The difference between the type laboratory and the test room is that its temperature and humidity are adjustable. Okay, so you can see inside. Anyone can see inside. Okay. Now the temperature is at about 60 degrees. You see, this machine is to adjust the temperature and humidity of this battery. Okay. And over here, you can see some sockets. The different kind of sockets, like the Chinese, this is Europe, and some South Africa. Okay. This is to test the bridges that work properly and different components. And this is the testing process, test the temperature. Okay. So these very thin wires, they go inside the fridge through the test hood. Yeah. Okay. This is a test hood. It allows the independent purpose of the test temperature here. Okay. So test out. And usually we put the purpose in a box. This is to avoid the purpose touching the inner valve, which may lead to interfere with the performance state. Okay. Okay, so this is something about our type laboratory. So the next is our control room, used to control the temperature and humidity of the batteries as well. Okay. These two are also the type laboratories. Okay, and here is our, on the second floor we have a large space for the storage of our material product. See that low gas speed and the materials over there. So we have different area for different production material. So this is easy for our internal management. Okay, so in the front of us is our automatic biobank. Okay, so we can see more closely. So you know that with the rapid development of the health industry, people's requirement for safe and intelligent storage of the samples is increasing as well. So now, mainly we have very advanced cooling technology, and we also find the advanced intelligent technology to control the automatic biobank. Okay. So here we can see the temperature inside, and the storage and the takeout history. Okay. This is a window to store and take out the samples. Okay. So this big screen, so we can see usually we can see the performance state of this biobank. Okay. And through these big windows, we can see there are about 30 pieces of cool freezers inside. They are all minus 86 degrees. This biobank is that we set up with the teaching hospital of Hefei province. Okay. And there are some turbo pumps to automatically take out samples to daily management. This is can effectively avoid the cross protection. Some mistakes by manual operation. So this is more intelligent tool. So next is our workshops, our type of batteries for refrigeration department or electrical department, and the freezer structure development department. Let's do many testing here. Make sure every item works properly. And over there, we have a production line for the oxygen generators. So, okay, let's click over there. Okay. And this big area is also the warehouse for production material, like the technical, some other elements. Okay. So on my left hand, this is the automatic paper line. The fridges are produced on the first floor, and there will be delivered to the second floor for packing. Okay, that is automatic packing machine. And after packaging, the fridges will be delivered to the third floor. The third floor is our warehouse. Okay, so this is all about the batteries, our biobank, automatic biobank, the warehouse for time. Okay, so Peter will take you to the third floor. It's about our warehouse. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Peter. As I just told, the qualified products will be transferred from the downstairs to upstairs third floor. And now I'm in third floor. This floor is divided into 3 areas: the finished goods stocking area, the packing material stocking area, and also the test labs. The total floor covers an area about 10,000 square meters. And the finished goods products occupies most of the warehouse, around 8,500 square meters. As you can see, our products, the right hand actually is for our domestic stocking goods, and that side will be our overseas market. And here, our standard packing is the hard case packing. For the short distance transportation or our inland transportation, there's no problem. It is strong enough. But for the long distance overseas sea trading, That gonna be, we prefer to use another packing. That is the wooden case packing. We will find one wooden case packing there. And here you can see this is all the products already finished cleaning and packed. Our workers will use the forklift to transfer these products to the accordingly warehouse areas. These are all our hot selling models, like the FL90, and also this one FL450 liters for the minus 40 degrees. And in front of me, this is the wooden case packing. Yes, this wooden case packing can be stronger and tough to reduce the risks of the damage during the long distance sea transportation. And on my right hand, actually, this is our test labs for our ultra-low freezers. You can take a look. Carefully, you can see some ice lines, refrigerators, and also the minus 40 degrees freezers, test freezers, and the ultra-low freezers will be tested here. These test labs covers an area about 780 square meters. And you can see here, our workers are still working on building up the new labs. Jobs still haven't finished yet. After finished, this lab can accommodate 118 ultra-low freezers testing at the same time. And the qualified products will be transferred outside there for the cleaning and the packing. Okay, so that's all for today's introduction about our factory, about our production line for the refrigerator series, ultra-low temperature freezer series, and also our products. And I believe that you have a basic understanding about our factory, about our products, and I suppose that you are very curious about our real products exhibition. And let's welcome Mr. Alex, who already waiting in the showroom, in our showroom, for the brief introduction about our products. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the showroom of Meling Biomedical. I'm Alex. Today I will show you the most representative product of Meling Biomedical, and hope through which you can find the models you are interested in. Okay, let's show you around. Okay, let's start from my left side. The first one I will show you is our new generation ultra-low temperature freezers. I believe you have not seen it before. Yes, this freezer is our third generation ultra-low temperature freezer. So compared with the current ultra-low temperature freezers, what's different? So the first, you might be seeing that the new appearance. Yes, and the second, we have equipped it with a bigger touch screen with 10-inch. And also we equipped it with the sub-card, the fingerprinter, and also the face recognition function. Besides, the most important, this freezer has standard with two independent cooling systems, which means if one of the system broken, you can use another one to keep the on-site temperature on minus 18 degrees. It will be more safer for customer using. Okay. And the next one, I think most of you are very familiar with it. Yes, the fourth largest minus 18.6 ultra-low temperature freezer, our DWHL 1008. It has a very big capacity storage with more than 77,000 samples inside. For this freezer, we have equipped it with the 7-inch touch screen, the USB dock logo, and on the back side, you can see we have also standard with the IS-45 port, the remote alarm port, and so on. So if your customer have the request of large capacity storage, you can choose this one. Okay, next, here is our another new models, the clean dash. which have been launched in the domestic market for half a year. For these models, we have standard with the energy saving control system, and inside we have equipped it with the tempered UV glass, and also inside the UV light and the front side window and so on. So if you have any more questions for this one, you can feel free to ask your sales manager for more details. Okay? And the next, I think you are very familiar with it too. It's our -14 ultra temperature freezer, the DWFL439. For this freezer, we have standard with the USB data loader and 10 different alarm systems. Also, except that, you can choose the option printer. Yes. If you open it, you can find there have 14 drawers inside. And also, when we take it out, the inside all the material are made by the Su304 stainless steel. It will means a very good quality. Okay. And beside is our another -186 ultra low temperature freezer, the small one, DWHW50. For this freezer, we have also equipped with a very smart control system, like the USB, like the ice.5, like the remote alarm, and so on. Also, for this freezer, you have a very fast cooling performance. It can cooling down the temperature from environment to -18 in 2 hours. So, if your customer have the requirement of limited space, this will be a very good choice. Okay, the next is our liquid nitrogen container. Yes, if your customer have the needs to storage samples in the nitrogen, you can choose this one. And for this model, if you have any more questions, please feel free to contact your sales manager after the meeting. I think they will be very welcome to your questions. Okay, and just I mentioned that the world's largest ultra low temperature freezer -186, the DWHL1008. And here I will show you another one, the world's lowest temperature cryogenic freezer, which can reach to the -180 degrees. Meling Biomedical is the first manufacturer in the world which can reach to such low temperature. Okay, and now these models have already passed the test in our laboratory, and I hope in the near future, in your side, on your customer side, we can see it. Okay. And the next one, I think, is our very popular models, the combined refrigerator and the freezers, the YCD-EL289. Yes. For this freezer, we have equipped with the USB, the 2 separate control system and the 2 separate display. Yes, which means you can operate the upper chamber and the lower chamber separately. Also, if one of them fails, the another one can keep going. If you open it, you can find that the inside of the whole material, the inside interior, are made by the Su304 stainless steel. It will be very high quality and also standard with the sliding doors and so on. Okay, so if you have any request for the combined refrigerator freezers, you can find this one. Okay, and the next is our another new models, the new blood bank refrigerators with capacity of 630 liters. Okay, for this one, I think you can have a look. This one have equipped with the 7-inch touch screen, the face recognition, the swipe card, and also the print finger. Okay, and when you open it, you can find, except the outer doors, this kind of freezer have equipment with the 2 inner doors to keep the cooling performance well. And when we open it, you can also find that the whole inside material are made by Su304, and also the sliding drawers and basket and so on. Also, for this kind of models on the back side, we also standard with the ice.445 and the remote alarm port. So if your customer have any request for the blood bank requirement, you can choose this one. And beside is our another very interesting models. Just I mentioned that we have the largest, world's largest -86 actual temperature freezers, and also the world's lowest temperature cryogenic freezers. And here is another one, the world's smallest -86 actual temperature freezers. Yes. For this freezer inside, we can store 48 samples inside. You can have a look. Okay, and most importantly, this freezer can work under the power by DC and AC, which means you can use it to connect your car power. It will be very easy and comfortable to take it to anywhere you want. Okay, and the next is our another blood bank transport box. Okay, for this freezer, you can not only use in your laboratory for blood bank storage, and also it can widely used in the ambulance, in the car by the power of 24 volts. Okay, so if your customer have a requirement of transport of blood bank transport, you can choose this one. And more importantly, for this one, we have already achieved the medical class 2C. So please do not worry for using. Okay. And for this one, I think I do not need to give more introduction of this model. Our very hot sales pharmacy refrigerators, the YC395. Yeah. For this model, we have standard with the USB, the I-45, and the 10 different alarm systems. Also, we have equipped it with the auto door heater. When we open it, we can also find inside we equipped it with 7 different sensors to keep the inside temperature real. Okay. And the next, the 2 models is our vaccine refrigerators, which have been widely used in the vaccine center in China. Yes. So for this one, with the capacity of 425 liters, on the left side is a refrigerator chamber. Yes. And on the left side is a freezer chamber, a small freezer chamber with 25 liters inside. Okay. And here is his control display. You can see that we have standard with the 10-inch touch screen, the swipe card, the fingerprint, and also the face recognition. Okay, so if your customer, if your business related to the vaccine storage, these 2 models are a very good choice. Okay. And the last refrigerator today I would like to introduce to you is our expiration-proof refrigerators. For this refrigerator, we have achieved the Chinese expiration certification. Okay, and when open it, you can find inside the interior are made by the 2304 stainless steel, and also the outer sliding doors, and so on. Yes. So if your business related to this one, you can find this model. Okay. So just I introduced the basic representative models of our freezers now, and then I will introduce you the family health product now. Yes, I think this year some of our customers have already purchased our family health products. Yes, like the pressure monitor, like the 3-liter, the oxygen generator. Yes. So in this year, we have also some new models we are launching in the market, like the 5-liter, the oxygen generator, and the 10-liter, the oxygen machine, and so on. So if your business focused on the family health line, if your customer are interested in this kind of models, please feel free to your sales manager at any time. We are very welcome. Okay. This is the basic introduction of the showroom of Meling Biomedical. I think you have already those most representative models of ours. Okay, so let's give back the camera to Mr. Leo. I think he have some new models we are introduced to you. Okay, thank you.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Megan, and I'm very happy to see you again. So after visiting the whole factory, the exhibition hall, and now do you have more confidence in our products? Of course you do, right? So as I said at the beginning of the conference, we have a very important session today. So next, let's welcome Mr. Johnson, the General Manager of our company, and Mr. Hu, the Deputy General Manager of Meling Biomedical, to unveil the new products for us. Welcome. Refrigerator 1320L and a YC615LC. And next, let's welcome Leo, the Deputy General Manager of our overseas marketing department, to give us a detailed introduction of this. Welcome.
Hi everyone, I'm Leo. Today I will give you a presentation about our new laboratory refrigerator, YC1320L and YC650LC. Well, these two units based on the feedbacks from the customer last year. We want to do something really smaller footprint we put into the lab. They have very robust door seal and dual pane glass door with the heating system to ensure we are not getting any condensation inside or outside door. When you open the door, the LED lights on automatically, or you can control it through the panel by the icons here. Okay. We use fin-type evaporator and forced air cooling system to maintain our excellent uniformity. And you see, this is a mechanical temperature controller, which is a program to kick it in to stop cooling once the inside of a cabinet the temperature below 2 degrees. That's very dangerous to the samples. And the unit programmed to optimize the airflow of units so the content inside does not freeze. Well, depends on different customer requirements. The cabinet interior could be galvanized sheets and stainless steel. There is totally 5 probes inside of a chamber, and you can see the 2 display probes what we have put into the simulation bottom to make sure the temperature detector is what exactly the sample is. And the coated wire sheets are adjustable to fit customer modification. And no heating defrost system to maintain a very good temperature uniformity. Okay. And this is our microprocessor controller with a 7-inch LCD touchscreen. And the S management system provides password entrance, the ID card access, and the fingerprint access as optional. And you can check the set point, the real-time temperature, and the temperature graphic and alarm events on the panel. Or you can download the data from USB port with a memory stick, and the logger have a very big volume for holding 10 years recording. And what's the most importantly, we are able to read the mean and max temperature on the panel. How did the units operate during a day? I think this is very important for the people who follow the regulatory requirements of CDC vaccine storage. The units provide the remote alarm contact and RS-485 contact based on Modbus protocol to satisfy customers' BMS for data exchange. And all these units equipped with the 4 heavy-duty rotors, and 2 of them are lockable to make sure the units could be well settled. And we use Seco brand compressor, which provide a reliable performance and even longer lifespan. And all these units have already certified by UL and CE laboratory standards. Well, common question to get this. What's the differences between laboratory refrigerator and household refrigerator? So really, the differences is performance. The performance we're talking about is the temperature stability, which is mean if you measure the temperature in a sensor of a cabinet, how much the temperature fluctuate, minus or plus the set point 4 degrees. Also, uniformity. That's the key customer really worry about. They want to know if you measure the temperature on the top of a cabinet, on the bottom of a cabinet, what's the variation from the set point overall the cabinet. So you really need a good consistent temperature throughout the chamber. Another conception the customer really look for is door open recovery. If you look at the lab workflow, what they are doing is getting several times, like 50 to 60 times each day. They open the cabinet and close the door. They really want the compressor kick in and pull that temperature down quickly back to the set point. Otherwise, the critical samples exposed into the more ambient temperature would be damaged. So, another question is, how do we achieve such excellent performance? The answer is high performance from excellent manufacturing. This is used on purpose of a lab-grade storage. We use industrial-grade compressor and microprocessor controller, which give it an interactive unit. And the defrost will kick in for 30 minutes and kick off. It also know that the coil are being defrosted, and it's knowing how to shut off the defrost to make the temperature within an expected range. Yes, that's the secret. So, that's all for today's laboratory refrigerator. In the next stage, I will give you a warm-up for some products which will go to the market very soon. So, follow me, please. Today's warm-up including 2 blood bank refrigerator and the chromatography refrigerator. Let's get started from blood bank refrigerator. This is our XC170LC. It's a 4-degree blood bank refrigerator, and it can hold 110 pieces of 450 ml blood bags. Wow, that's unbelievable. It's only based on 170 liters. The units provide electromagnetic lure, so you can use password or ID card or fingerprint to access the door. Okay, the transparent inner door to help keep the temperature utmost. Well, the LED lights on to have an excellent radiation for over the chambers. The whole interior cabinets and the rolled out drawers are made from medical grade stainless steel completely. And you might doubt how these units with 110 pieces of blood bag to remain the temperature. And yes, thanks to the special design on the back of a cabinet and the bottom of cabinets, combined with 67mm optimized insulation to make sure the temperature within 4 degrees, minus or plus 1 only. Yeah, this is our 7-inch LCD touchscreen microcontroller. So you can check the real-time and alarm events and the temperature graphic through the panel, or you can download the data from the USB port right here with the memory stick. Yeah, it also provides multiple functions alarm for like a high and a low alarm or power failure extra. So this is our camera, which can input quickly for the barcode of inventory. Yeah, and work with our developed inventory management system to help the inventory transfer and storage very good. Okay, also these units can provide multiple connection like Wi-Fi, Ethernet interface and remote alarm contact, and RS485 contact for work with the customer BMS for data exchange. And right here, we equip the GRI brand chart recorder, which manufactured in France. I think this is a very mandatory requirement for most blood center and hospital. Okay, next one. This is our XC380L. It can hold 200 pieces of blood bags for the general use of a blood bank refrigerator. And the visible window door here, right here, with the heating system to eliminate the condensation on the glass door even at the below 85% moisture environment. And these units are also available working at the 35-degree hot zone environment. Well, as I know, there are many users use pharmacy refrigerator to store the blood, but the ideal temperature for blood is a 4-degree, only for 1 week. So if the temperature, if the peak variation in the sample, I mean the uniformity and stability is not good, that will be disaster for the patient who need the blood for reliving, because the red cell in the blood will very lower, which is a very useless for the patient. All right. Well, the whole interior cabinet is made of stainless steel, and you can choose wall shapes with the blood separator, or you can choose the drawers as optional. So we are able to provide different kinds of provision for customer selections. And most importantly, the temperature. These units conform to the AABB standards, which requiring all the hot point and the cold point should be within the 2 to 6 degree. That's the mandatory requirements for the blood storage. So this unit is completely designed for blood storage. Okay. This is our new product, chromatography refrigerator, which is specially designed for chromatography application for laboratory research. It can fully access to chromatography instrument. This is a 1,000 liters volume, and the temperature range within 2 to 8 degrees. Apart from all performs and functions of laboratory refrigerator, chromatography refrigerator have their unique specific features, like they have UV sterilization functions, which can make sure the sample environment are clean condition. Besides, 3 pieces IP67 electrical outlet for easy setup device, which needs operate on the expected refrigerated environment, and electrical safety that's not just a refrigerator could provide. You can see whole cabinet interior made from stainless steel, and they could be adjustable to fit customers modification, and the max capacity of for ships could be 50 kilograms. And these are standard chromatography columns fixture, and we can make customized layout for fittings for customer modification, laboratory research. And this part we can make customized fixture as well, according to specific requirements. And you can see here the outlets could be controlled to supply by icons on the panel and protected perfectly by switch cover to ensure electricity safety usage. Okay, all of these units will go to the market in Q3 this year. And 2 blood bank refrigerators are just in the middle of CE Class 2 certification. So stay tuned, we will disclose more very soon. Alright, that's everything for today's product presentation. And thank you very much for streaming with us.
Okay, thanks for Leo's presentation of these new products. Alright, and for today's new product launch, we have introduced a special preferential policy as you can see on your screen. Okay, that is all for today's distributor conference, and thank you very much for coming today. We believe with your support, Meling will go further and better in the future. And here we wish you all a successful career and a pleasant life. And see you next time. Bye bye.